Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome to another session. Myself Arun Shahu, I'll be your learner success manager for today's session. So before we get started, please give me a quick confirmation if my voice is loud and clear to everyone. You can confirm me over the chat box. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Now let me do a quick audio check with our trainer too. Hi Anand sir, good evening.
Good evening, Arun sir.
Thank you so much for your audio confirmation. You're loud and clear to us. I've given you the
Sure.
access, sir. You can start with the session at any time. Thank you, sir, and thank you,
Sure.
everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Arun sir. Okay. Hey, hi, everyone. Hope I am audible. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Perfect. 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 Hi. Okay. Hello, Divakaran. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining in and very good evening to everyone. So, before jumping into today's session, uh, let me quickly unmute anyone. Just raise your hand. Can anyone quickly tell like what we have covered yesterday? A quick recap. Just raise your hand. You can raise your hand. I will unmute Amu. You can raise your hand. Okay. Yeah. I've unmuted. I've unmuted you, Amu. You can go ahead. Yeah, Divakaran. You can go ahead. 1 second.
Hello,
Uh,
Anand. Good evening.
Good
Yeah,
evening, Divakaran. Very good evening.
yeah. Yesterday we covered the basics and fundamentals of the UI and UX. What are the difference between UI
Mm-hmm.
and UX? And
Mm-hmm.
what are the things we should be focusing when it comes to UX? And what are the things we should include in UI and so on. So all the fundamental things, which is very, very basic for the UX and UI part. So that's the overall thing we covered. And also we saw case studies of Domino's, Pizza Hut, and so
Mm-hmm.
on. So that's the
Airbnb.
yeah. PNB, A, and B, and
Correct. So let me quickly give a brief. So yesterday we covered basically what is UI, what is UX, few of the case studies like the UI elements, and then we have covered few of the other case studies related to Domino's, Pizza Hut, and apart from this, we have also covered personalized user journey maps. On very lighter note, we have covered all these things. So you can anytime see all the content in your LMS portal that is there in the PDF format. You can go and see all the stuffs, and for any doubts, you can connect me over Slack. I'll surely try to give all the queries like you have, and I'll try to give the answers for that. So what we will do today is yesterday I got few feedbacks related to pace and all this stuff. So today I'll try to make it slow so that uh, no worries, Divakaran. That's fine. So that you guys can have ample amount of time to understand the concepts. You have time to just correlate the stuff. So I'll go slow. I'll try to be in a pace so that you guys can cope up with the sessions easily. Being said that, few more stuffs. I'll try not to just switch between the tabs today. Majorly will be on one window so that you feel focused, and there will be a content. And as we have this Zoom session and this queries and all, so what I'll be doing today is from today onwards, I'll be taking the queries like in every 40 minutes or maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. I'll be going to the chat, and I'll seeing your questions. So keep your questions ready and put in the chat box. Together we'll take all the queries for around 45 minutes or 40 hours of duration, and I'll try to solve your queries in that. For long queries, we can park that for end of the session. And what I can do is, if that is not sufficient also, then you can ping that thing in the Slack, and I'll be happy to answer all of your queries. Okay. So being said that, like I hope that you must have received the Zillow and Craigslist URL through Slack. So I hope like many of you have completed that assignment. So anyone wanted to go ahead and yeah, anyone wanted to go ahead and yeah, anyone wanted to go ahead? Yeah, yeah. Now it is, yeah. Okay, okay, perfect. Now, anyone wanted to go ahead and share your thoughts on Zillow and Craigslist? Like, what was your observation yesterday? Okay, perfect. Okay, Rahul, I have unmuted
So,
you. You can go ahead.
yes. Am I audible now?
Yeah, Rahul, you are audible. You can share your screen also. Like that will be better for other
Uh,
learners also. They can correlate.
right.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, but yesterday I was out, and today also I was out. But I managed to write some
Okay.
information.
No worries. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. How do I
Go
share the
ahead.
screen now?
Mm-hmm.
How do I share the screen now?
There is a share button. You can see that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, your screen is visible.
So you can see that I have just listed down these things. What makes
Mm-hmm.
Zillow easier to use for searching homes? So the
Mm-hmm.
Zillow's landing page has a direct call to action to address, to enter address, neighborhood, city, or zip code on its
Mm-hmm.
search option. Let me just show this thing. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just uh, So yeah, this is a call to action button on the landing page. And here you can
Mm-hmm.
add any search location, as in the address, neighborhood, city, and all of those things. And clicking on
Mm-hmm.
that, it'll just navigate you to a specific place wherein you can see the wherein you can see the maps, the
Mm-hmm.
the properties, and all of those that are in sale, and all of those matters.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just go back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the top navigation bar contains all the required information in the matters of housing. That is basically how to buy, sell, rent, find an agent, all of those things, right?
Okay. Okay.
And also, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Get Started CT has all the that is required for searching a job, like
Mm-hmm.
searching the this thing, a facility. Okay. Something happened.
No, they
I'm
are
sorry
confirming.
about
No
this.
worries. That's okay. That's okay.
And also, there's one more thing. Just
Mm-hmm.
fine. I'll just show you the file once again. So, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the maps and images of the houses and properties. And another,
Mm-hmm.
why do people find Craigslist quick and easy to find listings? In
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, it has a very simple UI with very little changes from the past, as in,
Mm-hmm.
and it resembles a traditional yellow pages book that we have used
Mm-hmm.
back in the early 2000s,
Correct.
right?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So that is relatable to very elder people, and it has
Mm-hmm.
a large array of information, as in the community, the services, the discussion forums, things for sale, housing, and even in that there are multiple sub subjects, and even the
Okay.
jobs as well, and also
Okay.
all the locations and all the matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Perfect.
final thing. Let me just
The
complete this.
implementation. Mm-hmm.
Yes, if in case Craigslist started to look more like Zillow, it
Mm-hmm.
might look overcrowded with the
Mm-hmm.
vast array of information that is available in Zillow by default.
Mm-hmm.
That is, sorry, array of information in Craigslist, as
Mm-hmm.
Zillow is mostly focused in more of housing related matters.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be solved with an advanced top navigation bar. But in my opinion, it would be better if it resembles more like a forum page, like Team BHP or something of that sort. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Correct. Correct. Right. Right.
yeah,
Perfect. That's totally nice, Rahul. It like very well researched, and the points are very crisp. I hope others have got some idea. Anyone wanted to go for the same? Thanks, Rahul. It was really a nice presentation. Thank you.
yes, yes, welcome. How do I close
Anyone
this?
else? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, stop
One
sharing.
second. Yeah.
Fine. Yes,
Stop
thank
sharing.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Anyone else wanted to go ahead? One more. You can raise your hand, Rusha. Sure. Yeah, Rusha.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. You're audible, Rusha.
Yeah. So, I think Rahul covered most of the points, but I would
Mm-hmm.
just like to say one or two things which I noticed while I was observing the
Mm-hmm.
websites. So,
Mm-hmm.
there was this one question where you asked that what makes Zillow more easy to for searching homes. So I
Yeah.
found that one of the UI features that was a clear search bar. It was put in the very visible section of the hero section of
Mm-hmm.
the page. So that
Mm-hmm.
made the that made the UI much more sorry UX much more better to be understood,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the locations that are marked in the map, which Rahul also showed that it goes to the map after it a location has been searched. So
Mm-hmm.
it also makes it very easy. Like I never used a real estate application, but when I
Mm-hmm.
went to Zillow and it showed all the places and everything, it was much more easier for me to understand. With that,
Yeah.
the guided info and visuals were also there. Craigslist,
Mm-hmm.
as the other person mentioned, that Craigslist was is more like a yellow book, the things we used to do in you use in a traditional way, that is a content
Correct.
page. But
Correct.
Zillow now is much more modern in sense of
Mm-hmm.
the things that it provides much more visuals, like
Mm-hmm.
the places they want to rent, or the visuals of where it is location, and everything that is provided with the things.
Mm-hmm.
So that made Zillow much more easier to like understand.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect, Risha. Perfect, Risha. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Okay. Perfect. You can. Yeah. So with that, I'll just open the my sharing. One second. Perfect. So it was very nicely covered by Rahul and Rusha. So being said that, I am sharing my screen. Hope it is visible to everyone. Is my screen visible? You can see my screen. You can give the confirmation in chat. One second, guys. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So, as mentioned by Rahul and Rusha, so this is the Zillow basically, and I'll open the Craigslist also. So, basically, yesterday we talked about strength analysis. Okay, so here the strength is more towards we should give quick findings for homes and farms or whatever it is. Okay, so for example, today I'll teach you one more or you can say important thing about the UX, that is interaction point. Okay, so for users, there are multiple interaction point in any application. So let's take that understanding with the help of few examples. So here you can see in the search bar, if I write for example farmhouse, so this is my first interaction that I have gone for farmhouse. Okay, now being said that farmhouse, first interaction is done, that is the search. Now a result page is in front of me, and I can see a map. Now let's suppose I went here, and maybe in the Washington, I went here and I click on maybe this area, maybe Seattle. Okay, now once I see okay, this is a map and I can see here all the Washingtons and all. So for this one I can choose. So this is the second interaction where I see, okay, I can have the images, 3D view, all the detailed images. So this is the this is the second interaction where I can see all the details. Now if you go below, okay, so here you can see all the details for this particular farm. Now you tell me, being said that if these details are not available, would you be interested in buying the shop or renting? No, no, no. Why? What is stopping you? What exactly is stopping you to go for that decision? Skepticism. Okay. No, because we can't trust what we can't see. Right. Right, Rusha. We need proper info. Correct. So basically, that we call in design terminology is basically the description, or you can see the detailed information of any product or anything that you are going to interact with in the application. Okay, so we always need a description, or you can say the info of the things or the products which we are interacting with. Okay, otherwise it feels like we are lost. So here now you got the information, the square feet and all these things, and if you want you can contact the builder. So if you click here, it will go as a third interaction. So it is, as I told yesterday, it always follow a visual hierarchy. So can anyone quickly tell me what is the visual hierarchy we followed here? First, what we have done? First, visual hierarchy. First step, area. Okay. Navigation bar. Okay. Okay. First interaction, location. Yes, right. So first, we have went to the UI element known as search, and we have defined the location, or you can say area, or you can say place also. Okay. Then the visual hierarchy comes. Maybe we have given farmhouse, okay, for example, and we have searched for either farmhouse, or we have searched for either home or something. Okay, so the first visual hierarchy is our need, like what is usable, what is the need. The second interaction is the location, where we have searched, okay, this inside Seattle. And third interaction is that particular, maybe we have selected certain project and we have seen. So first we have defined like what we need. For example, I'll cover this with the help of Swiggy and Zomato. Yesterday someone asked. Okay, so I prepared a presentation for that also. So first, there was a need. What is the need? The need is, I need a farmhouse, I need some home or something like this. Then in which area? Then I've drilled down into the area. Then in that area I got all the stuffs available, and I've searched the images, the video tour, the 3D tour, all this stuff. I have gone through the detail. If I liked it, I have contacted the builder, and the task is done. So this is a visual hierarchy that we have followed. Okay, same. So this here, basically what Zillow is doing is, it is majorly focusing you to give a authenticate experience towards selecting certain stuff that you need at certain area, giving you multiple options, giving multiple details, so that you can quickly take your decision. So their motto, their strength is like to go ahead and book something, show something very genuine to you with all the information, so that the decision is quick. On the other hand, Craigslist is something where they have not much focused on the UX. If you see this website, you feel it like it's very old one. Nowadays, if you design this and if you show this to someone else, they will say, hey, no, like it is not. But here, if you think, like here they have multiple menus and sub menus. So if they start doing the same thing like the Zillow, then it might become a crowded, as told by Rahul and Rusha. So that may be a problem with the user. So their user strength, or you can say the strength, is towards quick finding. So Craigslist actually works in the in that way, by which it offers user to quickly search the stuffs. They are not only limited towards a particular domain, or you can see particular area. For example, Swiggy, if I take an example of Swiggy, so Swiggy also goes for delivery partner app. It also goes for Swiggy Instamart. It also delivers your favorite food in groceries also, and all the stuff also. So they are basically adding their multiple fields, so that they can serve the customers better. In the same way, Craigslist is towards community also, housing also, jobs also, and for sale also. So as per their strength, if they are going to revamp or redesign their website, their users, like the retained users, might feel confused. And if they wanted to go ahead, they need to go ahead with the extensive research. Okay, they need to first follow this in a test wise manner. They should test it and then launch it. They should get the feedback once, and like they feel okay, it's been approved, or it is going well with the research team, then only they go for its final launch. So this is something, always being a designer, you should know what exactly is the user desire, what exactly is their pain point. For example, if someone tells me I need to design a chat, or you can say chat website, or a messenger app, or something like this. Okay, so in that one, if I don't give a option of chatting, if I give a fancy a banner, and then I give a carousel, and then they click, and then they go for chat, is it going to work? Is it going to work, like whether users will feel better, will they feel comfortable? No, no. Why? Because there is a mental model. So always, mental model is basically the terminology where user comes to your website with certain expectation in their mind. Okay, for example, in Amazon website, you can see the cart icon is at right top corner, because it's a mental model. Their expectation of the user is that the cart icon is at top right, because it is more accessible as per the UX terminology. Okay, so in the same way, they have the mental model. Now, taking that into consideration, now quickly jump into yesterday's few things. So first is Swiggy versus Zomato. So yesterday we have covered uh, Pizza Hut and Domino's. In the same way, what exactly is the strength analysis? Like if I talk about strength of Swiggy versus Zomato. Okay, so I quickly tell you in one line. So Swiggy basically, it covers most towards user engagement and frequency. They want more orders to come in, the pour in, the more orders. So user tends to order more often, showing repeat uses. Okay, so they are in food, they are in grocery, they are in logistics, many things. And as they feel like, okay, we are designing this application for more order to come, more frequency should be there. That's why they have taken an initiative of 10-minute delivery, right? They have made their logistic network very strong. For example, in the Zillow, okay, as they have this location option, so what they have done is, you see the this red dots, you can see all these red dots. Okay, so they are showing. So before designing this application, before developing this application, what they have done is basically they have worked upon this area, they have worked upon homes, they have contacted the buyer, so that whenever the people come here, they feel a good experience. This is a UX. Okay, in the same way, UX for Swiggy is like, if they are thinking, hey, I need to go for maximum orders, I should go for more frequency, then the initiatives of 10-minute delivery or the logistic network should be strong. On the other hand, if I talk about Zomato, okay, so what Zomato is thinking, Zomato is thinking they should cover a large reach, like more or more users should be there in the Zomato's platform. Okay, so that's why their target is towards wider city coverage and bigger restaurant network. Okay, and they think of like restaurant info, reviews, personalized recommendations. You can, if you go to Zomato application, you can think they have given all the things in the landing page, or you can say the hero page. They can see all your ratings and everything. Why? Because they wanted to showcase that we are tied up with many bigger restaurant and we have very good network, so you can order the stuffs. So in bottom line, Swiggy focuses on engagement, like ease of use. People should quickly go do the stuff, the same like Domino's. And Zomato like wanted to go ahead with broader reach, wanted to go for stronger profitability, discovery reach UX. So they wanted to give more reviews so that user feel pleased, and the user feel enjoyable. They see the reviews, they see the ratings, and based upon that, they should go ahead and simply do this. So I will also post this in the session material, so you'll be able to see. So if likewise you need to compare, yesterday we talked about the benchmarking. So you need to compare before designing. Like if you are redesigning something and you have certain competitors in your hand, then you need to compare their UI. For example, you can compare in this manner, like visual style, navigation, discovery, order flow, or you can say user flow, clarity, delightness, all these things. Okay, so for Zomato, it is more vibrant and rich banners you can see, right? But for Swiggy, so if I open here, one second, let me open Zomato, let me open Swiggy. Okay. So we'll quickly see one by one comparison. So if you go and see, one second, guys. Yeah, yeah. If you go and see Zomato, so here what is saying, more vibrant visual first design. You see, correct? Visuals, uh, prices, minutes, rating, everything at first glance. Okay, but here you see clean space, neat and clean. No much. They have used much of the white space. Okay, their way of doing it because they wanted to make it minimal. In the same way, navigation, simple core navigation in Swiggy. You see, core navigation. First, location, item, three stuffs, and then you can choose. But in the Zomato, if you see, heavier hierarchy with sticky cart and more promotion sections. So, for example, if I say the 100 off, they are promoting like 100 off, flat 20% off, 50% off. You see here, they are promoting. Okay, and inspirations for your first order and all this stuff they are promoting. Okay, and search and discovering, as I told, fast filtering, clear decision paths. But here they have deep filtering. So you can go here, you see, if I click, okay, detect current location, and then you can go and you can search. So they have not made it like a quick one the way they are doing it. Okay, you can quickly do this. Same like order flow, also quick and functional checkout, but more content before checkout. So for example, if I go here, for example here, Domino's Pizza. Okay, if I go here and if I search, all these stuffs are there, Farmers Pizza are there. Again, I need to go for a review. If I go here and it is asking me to download the app and all this stuff, I can see this order online. So they are detailed search thing. In the same way, the clarity is like clarity, then they are giving the visuals and direct ordering, but here more exploratory, as I told you, visually engaging. Okay, so likewise it works in the industry. Like what exactly is the core strength of your business, or you can say your application. Accordingly you build your system, and accordingly the design, development, and the all marketing goes ahead. Okay, so whenever as a UX designer you are designing something, you need to keep the mind is that what exactly is the need, what exactly is the business problem for that. Like, are you solving the business problem? Are you towards the business goal or not? If my business goal is to achieve more engagement, then I'll engage the customers, I'll engage the users through giving them more visuals, through giving them a clearer layout. But if my business need is to make them quickly search the thing and repeat the orders, so my will be I'll give a quick search option, I'll give, reorder the same thing, favorite section, something like this. So always design something as per the user need, as per the business goal. Okay, you all are clear? Correct, Diwakar. Yes, thanks, Riya. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, perfect. Now, let me quickly go through the second one. So, I will also share a very broad aspect of UI, UX, and CX in the next class, where I'll tell you what exactly comes under user experience, what exactly comes under customer experience, and what exactly comes under user interface. Okay. So, before that, a quick thought. I've seen few questions yesterday on product design versus UI UX design. So product design, as I told yesterday also, it's an end-to-end ownership. Okay, so it covers business need, it covers goals, it covers UI, UX, product strategy. You need to sit on. If so, later on, when we gradually move towards the end of the journey of this class, then you will understand like at which what area you are actually more stronger. Okay, so whether you are strong in UI or you are strong in UX, or you are towards UX research or copywriting and all this stuff. Okay, so gradually you will get to know this stuff, but for now understand this thing, it is a very broad thing. Inside UX, actually, eight different roles and responsibilities come into picture. I'll tell those stuff. I'm preparing one slide for you guys, so I'll tell you those things in the next class. Okay, but for now you think like product designer has an ownership of end-to-end product development and experience, whereas UI UX basically focuses on usability and interface design. Okay, so in that one, UX is like research flow, as I told you, architecture, wireframe, whether it is performing well or not, and UI is toward visuals, layouts, colors, typography, and interactions. In the same way, the product designers, they involves research. They define the problem. They go like, what is the roadmap of product? Okay, what are the metrics? How the iterations should be? So basically, product designers, they what they do is they they build and why they are building it. Okay, and UX designer is basically how it is working, how it will work. Okay, what will be the look and feel. Okay, so the key difference in one line you can understand is product design is strategy plus UX plus UI plus business outcome. Okay, whereas UI and UX is experience design and visual execution. Being a UX designer, your duty is like whether it is usable by the user or not, like whether user can use it properly or not, and how the visuals are there, whether it is pleasing and solving the problem or not. Okay, but as a product design, the strategy, like what will go well in the market. Okay, how I should align the business outcomes, how I should align the UX stuff, UI stuff, so that it should go well in the market. Okay, any questions here? We all are clear? You guys are with me? Pace is okay? Am I going fast? Perfect. Let me go through the next one. Okay, so yesterday, I think two of the participants have asked this question as funnel proxy analysis. Okay, so it is nothing but in UX, what happens is mostly when you will also do your research part, it is very difficult to find the real users. So what you can do is you can basically train your users, you can educate your users. Okay, so I'll tell you in the later classes. Okay, so for example, funnel proxy analysis, basically what it does, it tracks users action at each step. Okay, for example, just now we have done this. Okay, so at the very first, what we have done is we went into the quick search, what I need. I have written that. Okay, then I went to uh, uh, the area, the location. Then I have chosen certain sites, and then I have went here and I have chosen that. Okay, in the same way, what happens here is it tracks key users actions. Okay, at each step of funnel, or you can think as an interaction point. Okay, and uses them as a proxy to understand usability. So right now, usability is the ease of using anything. For example, you are opening a food delivery app. Okay, now think like this. You open the app. Okay, what is the proxy here? You have started something. Okay, then you viewed all the restaurants. Then what is the proxy here? Or you can see the interactions here. You scroll, you have used filter, then you went to the menu, then you search the item. Then third interaction is you have searched the item. Once you have selected one item, then what will be the interaction? The interaction will be you will add that card because you have liked it. And the fifth one is checkout completion. Okay, so each action act as a proxy for user intent, clarity, or friction. So in future, when you will work as a UX designer, so what will happen is when you design something, let's suppose someone has given you to redesign something, and you have uh, redesign something and you have given that for testing user, we call it focus group, and we work with the focus group, and we tell them to just do some activity and you observe. Okay, we call it shouldering. Shouldering means you are basically observing, someone is doing and you are observing how they are performing. Okay, so at each interaction point it works as a funnel, and you think, okay, you write what are the proxy. For example, they are stuck at some search area, the search area is not very visible to them. Okay, search is not very visible to them, and it is difficult for them to analyze the stuff. Okay, so you can quickly find, hey, it is the area, so you can mark it down. Okay, you can note and you can think of. There are many other ways also, but there are many tools to track that. In future we will understand that, we will read that. Okay, for now, I hope it is clear and you all guys are with me. Okay, I'll take this question now. Okay, Rusha, then what's the difference between product designer and product manager? As you said, the product designer also. Okay. Okay. And product manager, as you said, the product designer also plan end to end process and have its full ownership on that. Yeah. So basically, you see, managers. So UX manager is also there. So basically, manager are there by. Okay, Samruddhi, I'll take this question after this. So there are also in the UX thing. So there are junior UX designer, senior UX designer, and then UX manager. UX manager basically manages the overall UX of any application. Okay, it sees what exactly is the requirement come. Okay, then it passed to the senior UX designer and says, hey, it should be developed like this, it should be designed like this. Then senior UX designer gives that task to the junior UX designer. They distribute the task, hey, you go ahead and you design this screen. Okay, while working in a team, okay, someone is there to manage the overall UX. In the same way, in if you are designing a product, okay, let's suppose you are designing a product and it has a strategic launch after 4 months, then the product manager will take the whole ownership of end to end delivery, but under the guidance of product manager. He will guide, oh, what it was being given by the client, it was the requirement, it was the business goal, and he will redirect all the designers, product designers, and they will work accordingly. They will align in again the UX and UI and other testers and other folks as well in the team, so that overall the uh, experience, or you can see the way they are interacting with the product, it becomes good. You got, Rusha? You can type in chat, Rusha. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Shusha. So, Samruddhi, basically, funnel, as you can think, is that one interaction point. So, we are basically narrowing the search. First requirement, I have given a requirement, and then I have given the particular area, and from that area, I have drilled down a particular farmhouse. So you, the funnel, it is acting as a filter. We are actually narrowing down the search result so that we can give the better results, and it gives a good experience to the user. You got it, Samruddhi? Yes, sir. Thanks. Perfect. Now, thank you all. So now let's quickly jump into the session. So, okay. Yesterday, I'll be on present mode right now. Okay. So, guys, yeah. So keep your questions ready. Okay, we'll take questions after half an hour. I'll try to solve all of your queries one by one. Okay, and for now I am going to present where we have left yesterday. Okay. uh, Mhm. You guys can see my screen? Is PPT visible? Perfect. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So now, as I told yesterday, portfolio is the most important thing for any UI UX designer. Why? Because it showcase your skills, it showcase your work, it showcase your ability, what you have designed, how you are going to showcase to others. As I told yesterday, if I need to hire some painter, okay, so what I need their work. I can see, hey, oh, you have designed all this stuff. Based upon his work, I can decide, okay, oh, this is a very good one. Okay, this is okay, average one. So portfolio basically showcase your work. Okay. Now, basically, what we will do is we will not go in detail of each and everything because that is again a very detailed topic in the future classes. So for now, quickly let's go into a very basic one. So as I told, it demonstrates your skill in action. Okay, like what all your skills are there, it demonstrates in action through the portfolio. Okay, it illustrates your designing process. So everyone is having their own design process, right? For example, someone goes for research, then deep dive and do, someone goes for secondary research. I'll talk about all this thing in the next module where we'll talk about the research thing. In the same way, the third is building credibility and trust. Okay, so credibility and trust, like if you are showcasing some design things, some designs, some processes and methodologies through your portfolio, then you are building a trust to the viewer. Hey, you are capable of doing all these things, and there is a trust factor that automatically comes when they see the things in action, not in the words. Then the fourth is highlight your unique design style. For example, there are many. Okay, so in simple terms, you can understand is if I say someone to make one boat in a paper. Okay, so everyone will have their own way of designing it. Okay, someone will be simple a curve, someone will make some arrows. So everyone is having a unique design style. When you start the research phase, when we'll go to the wireframing prototyping, when we will go for further design tools, then you will understand how what exactly is the design style, and everyone is having their own unique design style. Now this is a very important and very interesting thing, gaining a competitive edge. So what exactly is a competitive edge? How you can gain a competitive edge? Anyone? Anyone? How you can gain a competitive edge in showcasing your portfolio in your work? Maybe uniqueness. Nice. Nice. Quality work. Okay. Okay, Anubhav. So I'll just give a hint here. So ideology through right now it is throughout the market. Everyone is talking about that only. Ads, YouTube ads, showcase USP of our design style. Okay. Modern touch, innovative solutions. Okay. Let me break the ice. So basically, something which others won't showcase easily. For example, you can leverage some artificial intelligence in your design. How you have managed few of the UX research method or processes through AI tools. So recruiters will be very much interested in those portfolios having work done by AI. Some part, okay, how you have managed certain datas, okay, because most of you guys end goal is to land a better job in UX field. Okay, so it is very important that your portfolio should demonstrate your skills, like you are good at research, you are good at interface, you are good at testing, or you are good at UX, your design process, the way you design the thing. Okay, your unique design style, like how you have taken that problem. Okay, whether you have leveraged the AI tool, and your commitment. So what exactly is commitment, reflecting your commitment to UI UX? Anyone? Down the like upcoming 2 years, what you can AI? Perfect, right? So right, Ria. So what your commitment towards the design, towards the UI UX in upcoming 2 years? Any wild guesses? What should be your commitment? It is the most important thing. Anyone? Learn the skills in AI. Okay, okay, no worries. Let me break the ice. So basically, it is uh, being updated. In design industry, the updates are coming very frequent. In every 6 to 9 months, you need to update yourself. Otherwise, you will feel like outdated, and your design will also become outdated. For example, if you are not going through the trends, then the users, they feel like it is an outdated UI. That's why the updates are coming. Keep on updating. If you have seen the Teams app from past 1 year, okay, many updates have come. If you have seen the Copilot is one of the AI tool you must be knowing. They are actually updating their UI a lot through UX and other research. Why? Because it is a commitment towards giving and serving better to the user. Okay, now, so what should a portfolio contain? Okay, let me quickly tell you. We talked about this yesterday also. First, research. Like we should explain how the research guided your design choices, like why you have chosen this choice, why you have chosen this design. So that will come through research. Then problem statement. For example, user is struggling to find the homepage option. Okay, or maybe you can see a real time problem, uh, getting difficulty in booking a cab. Okay, or maybe working moms are very difficult, they are find working moms are finding it very difficult to work with their kids and work on the offices. Okay, a real time problem, the problem statement. Then personas, as I told you, personas are basically explain how understanding your audience help to guide the design decisions. Okay, so personas are basically audience, a chunk of audience. We can categorize in the segment, we can categorize in different age group. I'll talk about this in future classes. Then wireframes, I told you, it's structure, basically a sketch, a very rough sketch, you can say, of any application. Okay, prototype is when you have made the interactions. Okay, from home to product, product to product detail to add to cart to buy now, something like this. Okay, and the last is artifacts. So artifacts is, you should always give a reason why you have chosen this design. What was the reason? For example, if I have given a hero image, or if I have given a left navigation, if I have designed like a messenger app, then why? What made you to choose that design? Okay, it is very important. So as I told, uh, every time you need to go for checklist. So research is there, problem statement is there, personas are there, wireframes are there or not, prototypes are there or not, explanation of design decision or not. Okay, so this is a sample portfolio, but I will show you just for a knowledge. Don't take this like as a very big thing. It's a very simple thing, you all have capability to do it. End of the journey, like after 4 to 5 months, you all will be able to design the same portfolio. Okay, I'm just going ahead with this one. Okay, You can confirm me in chat. Okay, I'll take the questions. Right. Okay, true. Okay, sir, you are stuck. Right, Ammu? I'll talk about AI tools. Hilda, AI, use AI. True, true. Yeah. Now it's fine. Okay, perfect. So you guys can see the portfolio. You can confirm me in chat. Yes, perfect. So I'll show you guys. This is a Behance. Okay, so must be you guys must be knowing few of you. So Behance here, it is a platform where designers showcase their work. Okay, you can have an inspiration from this. Okay, from the same Behance I have chosen this UI UX case study for you guys. Okay, so you can see this is a simple clothing. Okay, so the very first thing, as I told you, problem statement. Okay, so just no need to take much of a load right now. You all will be able to design the same portfolio after 3 to 4 months. At the end of the journey you will be able to. So first, you see there is a problem statement. Okay, so here you can see there is a problem statement, and based upon this problem statement they have given the design thinking process. Okay, like empathy, as I told you, being into the user's shoe. They have done the user research, interview, done the competitor analysis, what others are doing. Then they define the problem statement, go for persona, journey, empathy. Okay, then ideation, it comes like brainstorming, user flow, how the architecture will be there, then the wireframing, VD testing, just to showcase. You just think of, so this is something persona looks like. Okay, where a name is there, the title is there, we talk about their age, their education, their background, how they are using the things. Okay, so it is basically a persona, or it's a character we actually portray. Okay, so here you see, here personality, goals, pains, motivation, we are asking from the character directly. Okay, they are using and they are finding some difficulty in using the application. We go for all the pain points and all these things. So just for your information, so it generally here it's showing one persona, but in real world we go for multiple personas also if required. Okay, now you think it is an empathy mapping. Okay, so as I told you, you need to be in user's shoe. We ask them like what they are saying, what they are doing, what they are thinking. Okay, what they are seeing, how they are hearing about the stuffs. Okay, so we talk to them, we get all the insights out of it, and accordingly we plan the design. Okay, pains, the pain point I told you. Okay, and all this stuff. This is a simple journey map. So right now just think of uh this one: initially happy, then not happy, okay, okay, happy, very happy. So how the journey of user happened basically. Okay, from starting to end. Okay, so here their tasks, their activities, their experiences, their emotions, how they are actually dealing with that stuff, they are coming. They the pain points will be there. So in the journey map, basically you map the journey of user from starting to end. What was the feeling, what went good, what was not good. Okay, based upon that you will design a simple information architecture. Okay, how to do it and how to design this, all will come in the future classes. Don't worry about this. Okay, so here everything is crisp and clear. In future classes you will get an idea how to design information architecture, how to go for information architecture. You'll be able to do that. Okay, now here you can see the competitive analysis.
Sir, I'm sorry to disturb you in the middle.
Yeah. Mhm.
Actually, the learners are unable to see your behind screen. They are only able
Is
to see
it?
the. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm really sorry. One second. One second. It is visible now.
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
Okay, I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, okay, okay. Thanks, Arun sir. Okay, so should I go ahead, guys? You all can see. Thanks, everyone. Okay. So right now, don't think this as a very heavy task. You all will be able to do this. Okay. So as I told you, first problem statement comes. Then this is a design thinking process. Okay. So first empathy, then defining of a empathy, like you will go for user research, the interviews, the competitive analysis, how it goes, and how you need to study the user, you need to find out the problem statement and all these things. Once that is there, then you will define the problem statement. You will go for the persona, journey map, empathy map. You will talk to the users. You will talk to them about their pain points, about their gains, about their demographics and all this stuff. Based upon this, there will be an ideation phase, okay, where user flow will become, the basic building blocks will become, rough sketches will become, then it goes for the design. Okay, so in the design, basically you will go for basic rough sketches, the wireframes I told you, then visual design, prototyping, and at last we go for testing. So we have tools available, we have processes available for this. We will touch base on all these things in the future classes in detail. Okay, now this is a sample user persona. Okay, you can see this is a sample user persona. Name is Elizabeth, job title is lawyer, and we have gathered all the information from Elizabeth here. Okay, so the age, education, the status, location, monthly income. Why it is important? It is important to take decisions like on which background, what are the demographics, what all the stuff, whatever the information that is there to take a design decision, we take that from the user at the time of interviewing them. Okay, so here these are the goals, pains, motivations, personality, all this stuff you can see. Okay, just for now, just for an idea, I am showcasing you. Okay, just for an idea. So here you see, and how this empathy mapping works, as I told earlier in yesterday's class, is that it is basically what users say and does, what they think and feel. You can be in user's shoe and you can feel, oh, they are stuck at this place. Oh, they are it is, this area is fine for them. Okay, or if they wanted to go for some new application and you wanted to interview them, then what are the things they actually wanted in the application? You can directly ask them what they feel, what they see, what they hear about the applications. Okay, or if it is a redesigned one, and if you are asking to someone what are the pains exactly you are getting right now, you can write down all the thing in the empathy map. Okay, then it is basically a simple user journey map. Basically it is a mapping journey of any user. Okay, like it is an overall journey, like how user is actually being traveled from starting till end, how they have traveled, like what was their experiences. Like here you can see, in the starting it is very okay, there are very various applications available, different unique features. The application is not visually understandable, some frustration came. Then problematic area, then must have various articles, okay feeling. Then has a feature where we can order clothes using pay later and add email option. So the entire journey of a user can be mapped here. Okay, so how user is basically traveled, you can map here in customer journey map. Okay, just for information, based upon this there are other things come here. Few of the research things are missing, like primary research is missing, secondary research is missing. But in real time, when you will go ahead and design for any product, or if you go for any UI UX designing for any application, then all these things will come into picture. Okay, so I'll talk about in the research phase in detail. Just for now, you think something like this. So this is information architecture, a basic building blocks. Okay, home screen, then main navigation, then sub navigation, then all the stuffs. Okay, then competitive analysis, as I told yesterday. Okay, before designing, let's suppose you are designing some food delivery app. Okay, so you will go and uh, do benchmarking, competitive benchmarking. You will go and read other application, okay, the competitor one, okay, how they are performing, why they are better than us, what we can learn from them, how we can implement that. Okay, so all these things, okay, will come under the competitor analysis. So here you see strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Okay, what is the strength, what is the weakness, what can be better, okay, what can be threat to this. So for now, just think of this is something, a portfolio should contain. Here it is also not including all the stuff in your portfolio, everything will be there, but just for an idea. Okay, so this is user flow. Basically, you can see here user flow, how it flows, just for an idea. This is something a low fidelity, or you can say a sketch. You see home page, product listing, product detail, checkout, order tracking. You can see all these things. A basic thing, a search is there, hello, then icons. Okay, I can see cards. Okay, user info, I can see all these categories, images, buy now. Okay, this is basically, we call it low fidelity wireframes. Okay, a basic one. This is something high fidelity he has designed. Okay, apart from low fidelity, there's mid fidelity also, prototyping is also. I'll touch base on all this stuff. Okay, but for now, you see they have created high fidelity, something like this. You all will be able to create similar thing. Okay, similar thing, you see, this is something like this. Okay, and it has created a high fidelity. After this, there are testing phase, maze tool is there, so we'll touch base in detail. But for just an idea how the portfolio should be, so it will be something like this. When you will design, it will be something like this, a long scroll including all your design processes, your unique design style, everything will be covered in that one. Okay, yes, Kevin, when we will talk about the information architecture and AI tool, I'll let you know all the stuff. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, any questions on portfolio? Any quick questions? 1 minute. Anyone? Any thoughts? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'll talk about. Yeah. Is this a mandatory procedure to follow? See. Okay. Uh, Kevin. Basically, recruiters see many things in the portfolio. They will see whether it is based upon certain research or not, whether the exact process is followed or not. They will see your visual design, they will see how you have came to that conclusion. So I'll touch base in all the stuff. There are many things that recruiters evaluate your performance in your portfolio. Okay. No, Srinivas, basically what happens, there is no mandatory procedure, okay, but totally depends upon the problem statement that you are going to follow. Okay, some portfolio may be very simple based upon the problem statement. For example, I'll showcase that also in the portfolio section. But for example, if you are solving a very small problem, for example, not using much of smartphones. Okay, so nowadays in Gen Z, what is happening is they spend a lot of time in the smartphones. So you can simply do the research and you can go ahead and you can design some solution. Okay, but let's suppose some detailed stuff is there. For example, you can think of making or maybe book a cab. You are making an application where you are booking a cab. Okay, so you need to go for government permissions, you need to go for the road traffics, you need to go for the areas, alternative route, different things. So then research will be more. Okay, so it totally depends on the problem statement that you are solving. Okay, am I fine, Kevin? Srinivas, you are with me? Yes, Amu, we'll be creating. Yes, Amu, we'll be creating. Yes, I will be collaborating. We call it lean UX, okay, where everyone sit together and they work. Yes, all good. Okay, I got it. Okay, sir, perfect. Yeah, Nilesh, basic is and migration flow or just hybrid skills in the portfolio. See, in portfolio, basically you are going to launch that in the Behance. Okay, so for that, I think some paid versions are there, but mostly it covers the static visual designs only. Okay, Nilesh. Okay, so hope that is better. Let me quickly uh, go to the slide. So basically, here they are showing the sample portfolio. Okay, you all can see. Now we have one guided practice. So let's read this. In this exercise, you will analyze and compare the UI and user experience of two major e-commerce platform, Amazon and Walmart. Your focus will be on identifying the strength and weakness in their design elements, specifically looking at simplicity, consistency, and responsiveness. By evaluating this aspect, you'll determine which platform provides a better user experience to highlight your analysis, support your conclusion, and specific examples from each platform. So take this as a home task. It is, we have talked about Amazon yesterday, and we have talked about e-commerce also. Okay, so for now, take this as a home task. Just go to both the Amazon and Walmart and compare their UI and UX. Try to purchase one product, don't buy it, just go till buy now option and see which one is giving you better experience, where the experience was smooth and where you find it difficulty, what are the areas of improvement, and accordingly prepare a report the way I have prepared a report for Swiggy versus Zomato. In the same way, I need a report. Like, it is better if you can create a report in terms of UI and UX both, and then we will think which one is actually beneficial, which one is actually good at UX and having more user engagement. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I'll come to your question, Ria. You all got it right? Yeah, Amu. I'll share. I'll again tell the question. So, basically, what you guys need to do is you go to Amazon and Walmart's website and compare their UI. Okay, what UI elements Amazon has used, we know UI elements, what Walmart has used, and how UX is different in both the things. Which one you liked and why, which one you disliked and why. Perfect. Okay. Okay, got it. Hope. Yeah, Walmart, correct. Walmart, right. Sai, we can study. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In later classes, I'll talk about Lean UX. One is Amazon and second is Walmart. Okay, guys. Yeah. Samruddhi, I'll take your question. So Samruddhi, basically, uh, as I told you, right, will be mostly showcasing the high fidelity one. Ria, so Ria, basically, yeah, it totally depends on you. So, what I will tell you guys is that from module one itself, take every project as a case study. You can showcase that in your final portfolio as well. Okay. So generally, it is good like you showcase 2 to 3, but at least two should be there. And if one is there, it should be very detailed one explaining all your insights, all your design critics. Okay. So it totally depends on you how much you can cover. Yeah, I will paste that during the break time. I'll paste the question. I'll paste the question in the Slack also. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So, what are the key takeaways that we have received? So, the key takeaways is UI focuses on visual design elements, and UX like and UI like you can think of buttons, layouts, texts, all this. And UX focuses on the usability, the experiences. Okay, UI UX designer bridge user needs and product functionality. Okay, so what is the core duty of UI UX designer? They basically make it more visually appealing and more usable. Okay, good UX is basically maintaining the loyalty and increase the retention. Means if your customers are retained, they are using the same platform, your platform again and again. And if new customers whoever are coming in your application and they are liking your application and not going someone else, then it is a good UI UX design. Okay, and as I told you yesterday, three thing is the key in user friendly interface. The first is simplicity, the third is clarity, how clearly you have mentioned, okay, top nav bar, hero image, buttons, call to action, all this thing. And the third is consistency because they have their mental model. Okay, so with this one, we have completed the slide one. Now we will go to the slide two. So, how you guys wanted to go ahead? Should we go ahead right now or after a short break of 10 minutes? And we should start with the slide two, that is UI. We'll take from engage and thing, like we'll talk about the Amazon's history and all this thing. You can quickly tell me in the chat how you wanted to go. Yes, after class as a homework. No, not runtime, Anubhav. After the class. Next week. Next week. We can go. Okay. Others? Short break already. Short break. What is yesterday? I'll tell you, Priyanka. Yesterday, the homework was to compare between Zillow and Craigslist. You can need a break, sir. Okay, Kevin. Okay. So, Gaurav, let's take a short break because after this, we'll go for the slide two. Yeah. So, guys, let's have a 10 minutes break, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. And before going to break, just go for the polling. Okay. Just poll. And I'll also uh, put a timer of 15 minutes. Yeah. We'll meet after 15 minutes of time. Okay. Okay. I put a timer, but I request you guys to just quickly do the polling before you go for a break, and then we'll come after 15 minutes of break. Okay, guys, let's meet after 15 minutes of break. Hey, hi everyone. Hope you guys are back. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll share my screen. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Let's wait for 1 2 minutes more so that everyone joins. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just okay. Hope. Mhm. Hope my screen is visible and I am able to everyone. You can confirm me in chat. Let's begin the journey. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Thanks everyone for your comments. And I'll also try to I've received, like, I'll try to make the pace bit slower also. Okay, for anything else, guys, please let me know. I'll surely work on that. And for any doubts, any comments, okay, please feel free to reach out in Slack. I'll be more than happy to answer your queries. Even I'll drop the notes, some examples. I'll take out some time during the weeks, and I'll try to respond each every one of your question, and we'll try to solve your queries. Okay. So with that note, uh, okay. So I'll start sharing. First, let me go through the presentation. Okay, for that 1 second, I'll open that. Okay. Okay, so uh, you all guys are clear on the assignment, right? If I'm not wrong. Mhm. So you need to compare Amazon and Walmart. Okay, you need to compare Amazon and Walmart. Okay, their UI and UX. I'll paste it in the Slack also. You can take the screenshot also, guys. Okay. So basically, as I told earlier, Amazon and Walmart are two big giants in e-commerce platform. So the task is, again, I'll clear you guys. The task is to basically compare their interface and see how they are performing in terms of UX. Which one you are liking best? Okay. So this is the task. I hope I am clear, guys. Okay. We say that. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Being said that, let's jump to slide 2. Okay. You can anytime find this slide in your LMS portal, and you can have the PDF. You can go through the PDF in detail. You can watch the recording. In your LMS portal, your attendance will be get marked or reflected after 72 hours of the class, and after 48 hours of the class you can see the recording. You can go and listen the recording, make a note, but while the session, focus on the concept that I am delivering. The concept will be actually your helping hand when you are actually designing the application, when you are actually solving the problems, and when you are working with the users to understand their pain points. So concepts are very important. Recordings and materials are always available in your LMS portal. So in the session, try to be more focused toward the concepts. And at the week time, you can make the rough notes out of it. And for any queries or doubts, you can ping me at the end of the session. If not, Slack is always open. Try to give your detailed query, and I'll also give a detailed explanation of all the questions in terms of simple answers with some graphical notes or with some examples. I'll be happy to do that. Okay. So being said that, let's quickly start with this small activity. So Amazon placed the shopping cart icon at the top right corner of their website. In the late 1990s, some of them are, I suppose some of them are Gen Z also, but I'm talking about the 90s born. So in late 1990s, they moved the cart icon from center of the navigation bar to the top right corner, setting a trend that nearly every shopping site follows today. So, what do you think? This small design choice has become so common across online shopping platform. Why? Why? Any wild guesses? My eyes are at chat box. Why Amazon has done that? Center to right shopping cart icon. Almost use right hand. Okay, Priyanka. Any other? Easy visibility. Nice one. Accommodate navigation bar. Okay. Psychological. Okay, perfect. So basically, it is a mental model. Okay. So let me again share the screen, and this time I'll show you guys the Amazon's travel history. Okay. So just confirm me in chat. You guys can see my see Amazon, the mental model, right? Correct, Samruddhi. Mental model. Mental model. Perfect. You guys can see the Amazon's history, right? In my Google Chrome tab. Quick confirmation on that. No, 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 no. Okay. Kevin, yeah, sure, sure. We'll let's park this question. We'll talk about the mental model. It is basically, the psychology. We'll talk about that in detail. Yeah, sure. Let me again share it. You guys can see, right? Thanks, thanks, Kevin. You guys can see, right? No, no, no. Okay. Some issue with my sharing. One second again. Don't have Windows. Okay, Zoom window. Okay. Zoom set. Okay. 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 No worries. Mm-hmm. Now you can see, right? Okay. Nope. Nope. Still the same. Okay. Okay. Now you can see. I hope you can see my screen now. You can see version museum, a visual history of your favorite technology. You can see. Let me go and see the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me go there. Thanks, guys. So, as you know, Amazon is a big giant in e-commerce, right? Almost like they have done everything towards the UX. Almost their first revenue, they have 100% of the revenue. The first revenue what they have generated, they have put into the UX. That's why, like nowadays, it is so popular. Okay, so let me first show you. So you can see this. Uh, so this is a history. So this is the Amazon website in very early stage. Okay. So yeah, Amazon homepage on restored on museum 1997. Okay. After that, in 1998, this is in 1998 this one. So in the chat box, I want a quick comment. What has changed here from 1996 to this is 1996 to 1998? Like this is sorry 1997 to 1998. What was changed? Quick in chat. Colors and visuals. Okay. Segregation is better. Right. Categorization. Okay. Then after 1998, you see this is how they are doing. Then in 1999, but still they have done the categorization, but still it is a bit cluttered, difficult to find the things here. Then let me go here. In 2000, they have basically done this. Okay, so now if you compare, okay, in 1999 Amazon homepage and in 2000 Amazon homepage. What is the biggest difference? What is the biggest difference in 2000? This one and this one, 1999. This is 1999. This is the 2000. What is the biggest difference? Actually, the text arrange looks like a little magazine, right? Flow of banner, search bar, clean, clean. That is, we call it white space or negative space. Okay, or in good term. So from now onwards, you try to practice good words, okay, which are very popular in UX industry. Okay, for example, you can't say, like, you can say I understand user, but in UX term you can say I empathize with user. Okay, try to use this word. We call this breathing space. Why breathing space? Because in a cave, if multiple people try to enter, then very less space is there in between the people, so you'll feel like, oh, how I should breathe, right? So in the same way, if you pour lots of content inside a application on some page, then it will be difficult for the user to read, to grasp the knowledge. So you need to give white spaces, negative spaces. We call it breathing space. Okay, now you see, I can see, oh, Stephen King's heart in Atlantis, I can see customers who bought this, I can see here, the guaranteed thing I can see. Okay, so they have started introducing the breathing space. They have realized this concept. Now this is the logo that came. Now you see, they have kept the same thing again, right? They have not disturbed the breathing space. Rather, what they have done, they have worked on the text. So someone yesterday asked me, text, you can correlate, my brother. So text also gives a visual appealing when it is arranged properly. For example, this is, you think of this 2000, like in 2000, you see Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Okay, it was trendy at that time. They have made it italic so that users eyes can easily catch it. The browse section, what's new in the Amazon, all this they have started pouring into the web application. Now in 2001, again they have not touched it, simply made it more crisp, more crisp. Again here you see, they have started again in 2002, they have done the same thing, lots of content and everything. They were just researching, again they have brought the same thing back. Like here, what they have done here, like image description, image join, image description, a left hand thing, all this thing they have done. Now here you see, they have actually implemented the nav bar, the menus, the browse, search and everything. So now my question to you is, just to 1 second. Yeah, from 2002 to 2000, uh this one second, uh no, not this one. From 2002 to 2005, what is the biggest difference? Very important. Yeah, correct, Rusha. So from 2002 to 2005, what is the biggest difference? You can see in 2005 what they have uh, actually implemented, which changed the, like, overall UX. Like, almost everyone is implementing that. Can anyone observe it? Categorization, breathing space. Okay, segregation. More guesses, guys. More guesses. Observe. I told yesterday, observation is the key of UX. Observe here clearly. This is earlier. You can think of this one early, and this one 2005. This one. Which UI element? I am giving a hint. Which UI element? Search bar. Right, Kevin? Correct. Search bar. So perfect, guys. So this is, now in every e-commerce you can see this search bar, this element is at the top. Why? because it was a master stroke for Amazon at that time, as they have multiple menu and people were actually having issues in finding or locating the stuff what they needed. Search bars were very important UI element that it got introduced into the Amazon in 2005, and then it carried forward till now. Everyone is every other e-commerce or other application where multiple navigation or menus are there, they are actually using it. Okay, so then this came, then the Motorola thing, the starting, then they have started giving the new contract highlighting with the background, started giving the this step, you can see we'll talk about in the UI component section. They have started implementing the step component and everything. Okay, now in 2012 when almost digitalization was there at the peak, you see they have started doing enhanced look. So can anyone tell me what is the biggest difference from here, that is 2009, and here? Anyone? Any wild guesses? Placement, okay, hierarchy, more visuals, product details, correct, right, Rajiv? So now what they have realized is, to attract the customer, first, they have implemented what? As I told you, negative space. Very important, breathing space. People should look, okay, this is my application. So now, if you think as a user's perspective, I wanted to buy a phone. So, what I need? What are the things I wanted to see? Think as a user's perspective. When you are doing that, what you will think? First thing, how it looks. Second, what is its description, like how many gigahertz, what is the memory, what are the camera. Then what I will think, what is the price, very important, right? Then what I will see, whether it is available in stock or not, what are the buying options. These are coming in my mind immediately, right? So whenever you are designing any application, think before designing you are going to use it. Okay, so if you are going to use it, what are the things you need? Try in that perspective, try to be in user's shoe when designing that. Okay, then you'll be a perfect designer. A quote says, a designer who can feels user will eventually be a good UI UX designer, because you are actually not designing a screen, you are designing an experience, right? Because someone is going to use that. So if that experience is with the user, what you felt from your inside, then obviously that is going to loved by the user, and eventually your design will be at a top. Okay, and you will be a good UX designer, and the design will consider as a good design, good UX design. Okay, now from here, what they have realized, okay, now, okay, this is fine, I have done it. Now they have started giving more stuff in stock, in green, you see it is in bold, add to cart in the right section, because earlier it was difficult for me to find. And they have followed the same thing which they have implemented earlier, like search, you see they have incorporated more thing. Although it was not a good UI at that time, but think of that time, 2012, 13 years from back. They thought, oh, they can search, they have implemented the drop down, they have made it bold, they have given the price in red, so that it gives a clear understanding. Oh, it is something. Okay, in stock in green, then other formats and versions here, the quantity adding drop down and all this stuff. Okay, add to cart button upfront so that they can see this. Okay, so this is how. And then they've introduced this banner, and the entire story was there, we all know, right? So then they have now 2019 and all this stuff you can see. So what we understood from this, any one liner from anyone, what we understand from this journey? Correct, right? Product, button, 3 display. What we understand from this journey? Update, okay, constantly evolving, right, Anubhav? Right? Keep on learning, updating, Improve. Right. Stay updated as per design. Correct. As I told you. Right. So your commitment, okay, your commitment toward UI and UX, you need to always update yourself. If you are not updating, okay, then you are out of the market. Your design is not going to be liked by the customers. The biggest example is Nokia, right? So they have not adapted. Okay, so being a designer, you need to adapt new things, new skills, stay up to date as per the design trends, and try to improvise yourself, your skill. Okay, eventually your design will be upgraded. Okay, for example, always the biggies. For example, in e-commerce, if I say Amazon, if food delivery app, if I say let's say Zomato. Okay, what they do, uh, they try to implement the thing which is actually up to the market. Okay, like people try to use it. If you are going to use some outdated thing, then it is not going to work. Okay, so being said that, let me start the presentation mode. Okay. Okay, so this is a small design choice, okay, that they have done. They have shifted the card icon to the right, and till now it is being used. Okay, now what are the learning objectives here? So by the end of this PPT, the session, you will understand the roles in product designing, the comparison of UI and UX, types of UI we know. Okay, Amazon factor, analyze factors that influence user experience. What are the factors that will actually influence the UX of any product, the usability? Okay, we'll also learn the implementation of the steps that is involved in the UX design process. Okay, how to think as a customer centric way. Okay, we also learn few UI UX terms to improve communication. As I told you, you start using the word empathy, you start using the word breathing space, you start using the word iterations. So you can't say versions. Okay, so you can say, but iterations is more UX friendly. Okay, you can say for example, wireframe. You can't say rough sketch. So in UX industry, if you say wireframe, they will understand, oh, it is a rough sketch. Now if you have made the screens with wireframe and you have done the linking, like from home I click on the button, it will go to the next page, then you have to say prototyping. Okay, so in this lesson we will learn all those terminologies also. Okay, now let's start with the UI, user interface. We already talked about UI in last class. Okay, now, so here if you say what exactly is a user interface, so we all know it can be buttons, menus, the elements. Okay, so it is what we see and interact. Okay, always remember. So UI, if anyone asks you for a junior UX role, I know there are few learners who wanted to take switch from switch to UX industry also. So for them, they see, recruiters will see, okay, this is a newcomer wanted to switch. So it is one of the most obvious question they will ask you, what is the difference between UI and UX? Okay, so a crisp answer will be, UI is what you see in the screen and interact, and UX is the overall usability, the experience that you get. Okay, then what are the key concepts? First is user interface, UI, like how you interact with any application or websites. The second is the interactions, like whether it giving the how it giving the responses. For example, I come to the UI. Okay, I have seen a product. Oh wow, I wanted to purchase a bag. Okay, the description is a long leather bag. Okay, and based upon the description, you see the price, and I hit the add to cart. If it went me to let's suppose checkout page directly, or maybe sorry, if it takes me to product detail page. Okay, then my flow will get disturbed. Will I like the experience? No. So not only visual appeal will work, the interaction will also work. Okay, so what we divide is basically what I do. Basically, I'll tell you, being in this industry from long years, always think of aesthetics first. Like, I have done the visuals, I'll talk about the visual design, then you will analyze. So I'll talk about the screens first. Okay, screens, then I go for the interaction. So it will not mix and match. Interaction is the same important thing. Then there are many interactions also, micro interactions, and many stuffs will be there in the future classes. We'll talk about that, but for now you think of interaction is the key concept. Okay, and third is UI is present information clearly and engaging. Okay, as I told, we just now saw in Amazon's thing, negative space is there, highlights, uh, visuals, okay, elements, there should be properly placed. Otherwise I'll feel, oh, why I am into this site. Okay, so that's why. So the first is elements, their interactions, and how they are placed. Okay, now quickly, so here we'll have an engaging session. So types of user interface. Think on UI perspective. So person like who are currently working as a UI and wanted to transit into UX, these are for you basically, and others also. Please pay attention here. So UI, I'm talking about the UI, not the UX. Now we are just talking about the UI. So can anyone tell me what exactly is touch based UI? Well, like, or examples of touch based UI? I'm at my chat. Trinath, let park this question. Uh, I request you to connect at the last of the class. Okay, at the end, we'll surely connect, Trinath. Okay, phones, mobile games, ATM screens, phones, yeah, touch thing. Okay, that anything. Perfect. Now, second is, my bad, sorry. Yeah, voice based. Can anyone tell me some voice based examples? Voice bots. Alexa. Hey, Alexa, play a song for me. Right, Siri, Alexa. Perfect, perfect, guys. You all are master. Then graphical, we call it UI, graphical user interface. Graphical, graphical, more graphics, and you are interacting. Videography, shopping sites, right? Digital products, or maybe like YouTube, all this. Right, correct. Right. Who told YouTube? Yeah, Alekia. Correct. Right, Alekia. Good job. So, in the same way, can anyone tell me menu based? Menu based. Right, Amu. Menu based. Menu based car UI. Right, Kevin. Perfect. Perfect. Banking apps, ATM machines. Correct. So, yeah, let me go back. Yeah, correct. So, these are basically UIs. Okay. Touch based, voice based, graphical, and menu based. Okay. Now, here, so scenario, hosting a movie night with friends using a smart device. Use your smartphones, touch based UI. It's written, you can see smartphones touch based UI to browse any content. After selecting the movie, you can use your smart assistant voice based UI, like this, to dim the lights and connect the TV. Okay. So remember, touch based where you can touch, that is UI. You can say, we also call it when yesterday we read it. I'll be happy if I see that in the comment. Only voice, what we call that UI. I told yesterday, only voice. Right, Meghna. Only voice shopping apps. Right. Only voice, what we call that UI. When there is only voice command, voice UX. Better Sai AR. Okay. let's take this. So it is 0 UI. Okay. So now I have given command through voice. Okay. Now what I have done, I have prepared some snacks following the recipes on your kitchen smart. That's guide with clear visual. So you can see the visual GUI is there. And at the end, I've started my TV. I've selected the menus and I have started. Okay. So touch based, menu based, GUI, and voice based. Okay. Hope I am clear. Quick check, guys. You are designing a new feature for the Tesla infotainment system. Tesla infotainment system, okay, that allows driver to control various car functions such as climate control, navigation, media playback. Okay, as you need minimal driver distraction, which combination of UI you are going to use for the effective uses? First is UI, second is voice, C is menu based, D is graphical. In the chat, B. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me to see, or I go and click the menus B. You all guys are getting it right. Perfect. Now let me go to the next. Now we talked about UI. Now again talked about the UX. Okay. As I told, for the person who wanted to switch into UX, you can always say how user feels when interacting with the product, what is the usability and the feeling. Okay, so UX designer basically understand and anticipate user needs. Okay, it is not your design, it is user's design. Always remember, you are designing for the users, not for yourself. You can't say like, hey, I like this design so I am designing it. Okay, that is a bad UX. You have to always think what is actually users requirement. Okay, and we tell them user centered designs. Okay, so there will be a terminology always come when you go for interview, when you go for UX talks. So they will say, what is your design methodology, or they might say you, what do you think while designing? So you can see I basically focus on user centered design. We also call it UCD. U for user, C for centered, D for design. User centered design means user is at the center of the design, not the designer is at the center of the design. Okay, so if you think from the user's perspective, then your design is going to ultimately become a good design. Okay, so UX designer focuses on creating products and experiences. Always remember, you are not designing any screen, although you are designing in Figma and other tools, but basically you are designing an experience that are easy and pleasurable. For example, in physical device, let's take an example in a physical device. uh ha you must have seen the Maggie cups. Okay, it comes in the market, the Maggie cups. Maggie is there already, you can put, and you can use, you can put the hot boiled water inside it and you can have it. Okay, have you seen its cupping, like the way? Or you can think of yesterday's example, the soap dispenser. What we have done it, they have created. So from this you think, focus on creating products. The what they have done, they have created a dispenser, the automatic one, if it is working fine. So what it has created, experience. They have created actually an experience. What experience? Experience of not using the tab, not using the button, simply pour the hand. And what was the experience? The experience was easy and pleasurable. So before designing, let's suppose you are designing a search bar. Okay. So if you design a search bar, then you have created a product. Okay. Think like this. Okay. You have created a UI element search. Okay. Now, what you are going to do from that search? You are going to create an experience. What experience? The experience is that whoever is coming into your application, they have an experience. Hey, I have the search bar, I can easily search the thing without navigation. And what was that? That was easy, because we have made it easy. And as it was easy experience, so it becomes pleasurable for that. So whenever you think of designing any screen in terms of UX, and you think, hey, I need to design something, think in this perspective, whether what I am designing, that is giving an easy and pleasurable experience to the user. If your insights say yes, then you are good to go. If you think no, it can be more better, then you go and research, talk to customer, try to get the insight. If that is done, go and think on the UI element, how you can make it better. The more you give that feeling, that kick, okay, the more design will become good. Okay, taking that, what are the UX key components? Okay, so user experience can be enhanced and improved when technology, user needs, and business goals all are in harmony. You got it? Technology, user needs, and business goals. Why? Because always you need to go for latest trend, latest technology. User is at the center, so you are solving the user problem, and eventually you are actually achieving the business goals. So if all these three are in a harmony, okay, then it is a good UX experience. That is good UX, that is user experience. Why? So here, can anyone tell me? I'm into my chat box. Can anyone tell me any example where technology, user need, and business goal was at a peak from recent term? Just a think through. Technology, user need, and business goal. Just now we read it. Custom AI tools. Yeah, kind of. Okay, Priyanka. So you can think of an experience. AI tools, Netflix, very nice. So all sort of applications that are trendy right now. Okay, maybe a gadget. For example, you can think of mouse, Mac mouse. Okay, what is the what? Yeah, yeah. Sure, Amu. So what I am saying, Amu, is think of a product, okay, where technology, user need, and experience come together, like in harmony. VR headset, right? Very nice, very great job, Meghna. Yes, for example, you can see this mouse, okay, technology, wireless, okay, loved by. User need was, hey, I have a wired thing, it's very difficult for me to move here and there. Okay, I need to again every time plugged in, so they have made it wireless. Okay, so wireless is user need. Okay, and business goal was, like, I should design a thing so that purchase get increased. Okay, they feel it better. Okay, and eventually the cost price, the revenue was increased for the company, so the business goal. So you all got it right. Smartwatch, MacBook, correct. You got how you need to design. So always think, you can type in yes if all are with me and my pace is okay. You all are getting what I'm saying. So yes, okay, sir. Okay, yes, 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 perfect. So basically, whenever you got any problem statement, for example, someone says, "Hey, Amu, I have a problem." Let's suppose a UX manager come and say, "Amu, uh, I have a problem, and the thing is, this area is not going well. I don't know why user is not coming here." Or you can say, our home screen is not, I don't know what is the problem. So what do you think on that? So your answer should be, okay, so this is a home screen, this is an e-commerce application. Okay, so what exactly the technology says about the e-commerce application? There should be a big banner, if the user need is they wanted to go for more categorization, you will go towards the user need. And if you eventually follow the user need and the technology, like what is the current trend going in the market, how what users are basically wanted to see, okay, and the user need, if you combine that, then eventually you are meeting the business goal. Your manager is going to thank you, your like peers are going to say wow, a great job, because eventually that design helped to solve the problem. So designers are basically problem solvers. You got it? Okay. So now taking that into consideration, we got the key concepts. Now let's move ahead. User experience design. UX designer consider the why. Always remember WWH. Always. So earlier we used to see WWE, right? So always remember one word extra, that is WWH. Why, what, and how. Okay. Why? Motivations and opinions of users. Why? What? Functionality and usability. And how? Accessibility. Okay. For example, if I say, uh, why, I should, what I should, and how. For example, you think in that way. If I say you, uh, okay, in the Netflix application, let me open Netflix application once again. Okay, this is the Netflix application. Okay, if I say you, I can see this trending now. Okay, this is good. These are trending. Very nice. If I say you, I need to change it. I am not liking this area. Or there is a tool, we call it Hotjar. Will I'll tell you about that in the upcoming classes in the research phase in very detail. Okay, I have few slides also. So if I say you, through Hotjar, I'm not getting much of the users clicks here. Can you change it? So what should be your first question? Why I am changing it? Think in yourself why I am doing this. Then think what I am, what the functionality come, and the last how. Okay, so before going for any research or going for any design concept, okay, you need to ask these three questions for you from yourself. Okay, why I am doing this, what I am doing this, and how I am doing this. Okay, so I am doing this because it's a customer pain point that it is not visually appealing and I am having problem. Okay, I got why. Then what? Okay, I am actually solving the problem of user. I need to change this area so that user can feel confident. Okay, now my question is how I am going to do that. Okay, then your research will start. From there your research will start when you think of how. Okay, so before a how, why and what should be always clear. It's not like you are not clear. So the time will come for you when client will take you to the call and just explain, hey Anand, hey Amu, hey Priyanka, hey Sai, what exactly is happening here is they are saying this is not good. They will simply say this is not good. Okay, then you need to understand. Screen is visible. Please share screen. My screen is not visible, guys. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry again. One second. One second. One second. You can confirm me now. It is visible. Now, now you can see Netflix. I'll see. Yes, yes, yes. Sir, please repeat. Yeah, sure, 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 sure. My bad, my bad. Again, I'll go. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. So now think this, think this as a, think this as a. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm really sorry. So think this section trending now. So what will happen basically is sometimes a manager or a person will come, maybe UX manager or product manager. They will come. They will take you to the call when you start your job as a UX designer. They will say, "Hey, Amu, the thing is, this is not going well. Users are feeling frustration. Users are feeling discomfort in this area." They will simply say this. Okay, so simply listening that and going to the dribble. Okay, I simply go to the dribble and I have just go for the dribble is basically a platform where lots of designer posts their design. Okay, for so you go here and you started searching, never that. First you need to understand why. Why, like why exactly is the problem? Okay, why, what exactly is the thing that user are saying? Okay, you need to understand why first, why you are doing the design. So they will, you will get the answer. User is facing difficulty. Okay, I got the why. Now second thing is what. You need to understand what you are designing. So first thing, web application I need to design. In the web application I need to design this card. We call this card. Okay, I'll talk about all the UI elements. I have prepared a chart for that. I'll talk about all the UI elements. Okay, even I'll also talk about the design system in one of the class. Okay, so we call it card. Okay, so you are designing a card. Okay, what I am designing? I'm designing for trending now. So things are clear. Web application, first thing. Card UI element, second thing. Topic, trending now. So now you got what and you got why. Then your how will start. What you will do? You will go to others website. Okay, the competitor one, maybe Netflix. You can go to Amazon Prime. Okay, you go there and you see how their trending is there. Oh, they are doing like this. Then you go and research. I'll tell you the methodologies of doing the research in the research phase. Then you will go for research and you will get the answer how you are going to do this. After some time, after some research, something will click. Oh, this is how. Then you will design a rough sketch. Okay, in simple terms I'm saying, showcase to the user. We call it testing phase initially. If they like it, go for the hi-fi, go for production deployment. They will test it all well, they will launch to the air, go live. Okay, this is how a real scenario works. Okay, there are other things also. Okay, now let me go to the perfect. Now let me go to the presentation mode again. Okay, so you guys are clear, right? Why, what, and how. Now hierarchy of UX design. So can anyone tell me it is top to bottom or bottom to top? In the chat, please. Top to bottom or bottom to top? Hierarchy? Like utility will come first or brand experience will come first? Utility, right, Rahul? Perfect. Good job. So top to bottom. Okay. So as I told you, uh, first thing first. I have given example also. Okay, it begins by being useful. Means utility. Okay, let's take the soap example again. Soap dispenser example again. Okay, so first is whatever they have designed. Okay, it is useful or not, right? If it is not useful, then it's none of my use, right? Then the hierarchy fails. So first thing is being useful. Then usability means now I got this is useful. Means useful means, for example, you can think like this. Right now we have learned why, what, and how. So think in that perspective. We call it user journey. Okay, how the journey of user being mapped. I'll talk about this in the later classes. So let's suppose I have interviewed one user. He was using a simple normal soap, and he told me there was a problem. I don't know which button to press, or I don't know which tab to use, something like this. You think, okay? So someone thought, some UX designer, a business goal need, we can design something which eventually solves the problem. Okay, so they have designed a dispenser, auto dispenser, soap auto dispenser. It by just pouring your hand, it will give the liquid soap. Okay, so first thing is they have designed it. Okay, now once they have designed it, thinking that it will be useful, how it is going to be decided? It is going to be decided by usability, whether it is usable by people or not, where the UX mostly comes. Okay, so whether it is usable or not, like I can use it or not. For example, as I given yesterday, a bad UX. Okay, if the sensor is not performing good, okay, if there is an issue, okay, then it is not usable. Correct. So second is usability. First I have designed something, okay, whether it is usable. If it is not usable, whatever I have done is not good. Okay, after it's usable, oh, it is usable, whether it was necessary or not, right? Unless and until it is not necessary, why someone is going to use that? Okay, for example, okay, as I showed you right now, Netflix, okay, trending now. You have just made a very big car, big tiles card, and you have given many actions on that. Being a product manager, they might say you, or might ask you, it was required, Amu? You say, I don't know. So after usability, you should always ask this question to yourself, that whether it was desirable or not. Okay, if all three is there, like it was needed, and whatever you have designed, it is used by the people, and it is actually desired. For example, the soap dispenser example, then it will give a brand experience where the Jaguar comes, the all this stuff, all the other companies will come and they say, hey, see my brand. Why? Because they have actually done utility, usability, and desirability. Okay, am I clear, guys? Am I clear? You got this thing? Very important. Why, what, how? Yes, yes, yes. And then this thing: utility, usability, desirability. Perfect. Anyone is facing any issue related to my pace, any examples, please drop your question in the Slack. I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so there is a demonstration demo. This demonstration explores Airbnb user experience design, showing how the platform effectively serves guests and hosts. It also highlights how Airbnb builds user confidence and ensures smooth and secure experience for all users. So, guys, here, as we have touch base Airbnbs yesterday, can anyone tell me what UX thing that they have done to gain the trust of users coming to their website quickly in the chatbot? Review and pics, perfect. Showing visuals, verification, correct, Meghna. So they have actually tied up and verification sign. So they have actually tied up and they were verified folks, persons whom you can contact. So that simple thing made a user, like they made user to convince that, oh, that's nice. They have given the customer reviews who have already stayed there, and they have started giving the reviews about the property, about the places, and that verification thing gain that trust, right, Samriti? Now let me just open Airbnb. Okay. After this, we'll move to factors influencing. Let's quickly jump into Airbnb site. Airbnb. Okay. Let me quickly share. Guys, let me know in chat if you can see my screen. Airbnb website. Yes, in chat, please. Let me check. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Let me go back. Thanks, guys. So here, what actually made Airbnb website cool, like user friendly, uh, very good aesthetics, visually appealing. I just need 3 points in UI elements and 3 points in terms of UX. First glance, just I'm seeing this. Quickly in chatbot, please. Chat box, please. Perfect, Samruddhi. You can say it negative space, breathing space. Start using the UX terminologies. Right, Samruddhi? Okay. Just that law. Perfect. We'll talk about that, Meghna. Categorization. Okay. Any more wild guesses? Perfect. Perfect. What's that? Ria. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice, Ria. Search bar. New feature. Search bar. Use of icon. Yes. You all are correct. So basically, in Airbnb, if you see very first at the top, again, think on that perspective. We already think visual hierarchy. Okay. Narrow down the searches of the user. Otherwise, user will get frustrated. Home, experiences, services, and even written new. It is a new in their website, so that they should not think, hey, I'm someone who is late at this website. Okay. So first, you are interested to home, you are interested in experiences, or you are interested in service. Okay, let's take to the home. Now home. Once home, then what will come in the mind? Where? Right? I need a home. Where? So you can simply write nearby. Again, a UX, correct? Because maybe they might think, okay, they might looking for the nearby. For example, I go for Goa. Okay. Now, application understand they are interested for the Goa. The customer is interested for the Goa. User is interested in Goa. So see, eventually it moved to this place. What we call this? We call this micro interaction. Remember this thing, these words, micro interaction. Interact. The system is interacting with each other. Okay. So observe. Okay. To be very honest, guys, in my earlier days, when I used to practice UX designing, okay, in my very first organization in 2013 and 14, okay, to be very honest, at that time, what I used to do is I need to observe other UX designers screen for first 3 months. Okay, this was my task to observe and copy what he is doing. By doing that exercise, I learned a lot. So first thing is observe everything. For example, when you are taking any reference or designing, I'm here talking about the UI first, okay? The icon, the spacing between icon and homes, the spacing between this icon and this. then spacing. See the shadow. You can see the shadow. Observe when I hover, there is a micro interaction. It is popping up, so it is giving a catchy look to the eye. Okay, observe thing. Okay, these are micro interactions. We in UX we say that micro interactions make the screen lively, like it feel like they are breathing. Okay, so it will make the thing lively. Okay, now coming back. So here, when I simply click North Goa, it went here. Remember, okay, these interactions, it is making the things more better. It will give a pleasant I need not to click. Okay, so I saved my click, all it saved my click also and got a good experience, right? Then I've chosen a date. For example, I chosen a here to here. Okay, and now it is not taking me to the guests. Why? Because because as I have chosen a date here, and here plus 3 and all this thing is there, then it is not sure. So again I have went here and clicked on the, like for example, adults, children, whatever it is, and I've clicked on the search here, and this page is open with me. I can go back and I can see the products also, but for these dates I can again narrow down the same, like Zillow. You can correlate. Okay, you can correlate. Are you guys with me? Yes. You can correlate, right? Zillow. Ria, is it breaking now also? Ria, you can confirm. Am I audible, Ria? Okay, perfect. So you can correlate. You think, you see how that I'm talking about the competitor analysis benchmarking. Only the map was right and this was left, right? Same. So they have given the map. Why they are doing it? Why? To give a clear understanding. In the first view, I should get it. Okay. Now here, see the things. Very simple and straightforward. Think like this. Now, as I told you, now you are okay with the North Goa. You are okay with the dates. Now you have searched this. You got these three sites. Okay. For example, home in Morizim. Okay, Morzim. Now here, what are the things that you wanted to see first? I wanted to book a firm, let's suppose. What are the things I wanted to see? Being a UX, think. What are the thing? What are the information that customer will be, like user will be needing at first place? Think as a user's perspective. Thinks as a user perspective. You can type in chat. Location is already done, Ammu. Price. Think, Ammu, think. Price. Review. Economically, that is price. Place is already done. North Goa. Images. Price. Review. More. Best price. Ambience. More. More. Something is missing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Rusha. So what I am saying is, Rusha, basically, I have made a plan of North Goa. I have chosen the dates. I have chosen the guests. Now I am into North Goa few sites. Okay, and pictures are displayed in front of me. What are the details that you think as a user, like they will be needing at first sight? That is the question. How far is the feedback? Okay, perfect. So basically what they will be needing is, they will be needing a bold description. Okay, whether it's a guest house, a flat, a home, whatever it is. Okay, then sub description, you can say. For example, if it's a flat home, like 1 BHK, 2 BHK. If it's a home, 1 bedroom home, 2 bedroom home, what it is. After that, they will be needing the ratings, or you can say reviews. 4.85, 4.65. Oh wow, nice. Okay, same. After that, they will be saying, oh, For example, being a customer, oh, I home in Morizum, I like Morizum. 4.6 not bad, not bad. 10% have given. So nice. Then I thought, oh, here guest house also. Five, even eight people. Oh, and then 580 people has given this flat. Oh, something is better. 580 has given 4.85. So user will be thinking reviews, and once that is done, I will think of, what is the price? Is it in my budget or not? Oh, not in my budget. In my budget. Okay. So price. So upfront they have given. Now when you click, they will give the more detail. Are you getting? They will give the more detail. So here you see show all photos is there, right? And for 24 nights reserve guest, what are the things? Long description, everything. Okay. So these are the things that make the Airbnb more effective. Why? Because first they have narrowed down your search, given a pleasant experience. Here also seeing lots of negative spaces. Okay, I can breathe. Okay, I can see. Oh, these all are the highlights. This reserve button is popping up out very nicely. Okay, I can even, let's suppose at that time, again one thing. Okay, think in terms of UX. Again, I'll tell you. So, uh, you are a UX designer, okay, and you need to design this portion. Okay, now here at this section, why they have given this drop down? I have already selected guest earlier. Why they have given this check-in checkout again here? Why? Any wild guesses? Ah, any wild guesses why they have again given that? Again, availability. Okay, more CTA to confirm if there are any changes. Availability comparison in case yes, Ria, right. So we call it, I'll tell you, we call it flexibility and efficiency of use. Okay, so this is, you all know Don. Okay, no worries, I'll show you. Who all know this person? Sorry. Heard about this person? Sujit. Okay. Srinivas. Perfect. So basically, sure. Okay, you got it. So basically, Don Norman is the father of user experience. Okay, he is the father. Okay, although he was more towards the physical product earlier, but he is considered as the father of UX. Okay, and based upon this, I'll show you one more thing. So Nelson Norman, we call it. Okay. So then usability, we call it heuristic evaluation. I'll talk about this in very detail, very important for all the UX designer. Okay. So this 10 points, these 10 points are very much important for every UX designer to just, I will say, just digest it, eat it, because very important for this one. Here, I'll talk about each and everything in detail with example. I have a very good slide on this. Okay, so here we call it flexibility and efficiency of use. Okay, the seventh point. So here, if you go to Airbnb, what a UX designer thinks, like you think like in that way, as told by Ria, I suppose. I changed my mind. Okay, I realized, oh, I need to check in some other day, or maybe mistakenly I have added some other date at that time, or guest is got increased. Someone came and he told, "Hey, I also joined." Okay, and you are at this page, and there is no this option whether it will be a good UX. Yes or no in the chat. Correct, Prithvi. Whether it will be a good UX. No, right? Because I can't use it. So that's why they have given a option that Here also you can change the date, change the guest. Got it right? So why? Because here what will happen is you are giving the flexibility. They should not go back in the first phase and then do it. Okay, that's why. And if I reserve, if you won't be charged yet, something like this, you see, they are giving clear dates, reviews, and everything. They are giving the everything. Okay, this is why, it is very usable and very nice for the bookings and all. So this demonstrates explores Airbnb experience, showing how the platform effectively serves and guests and hosts. How does Airbnb builds user confidence and shows a smooth, secure, and experience for all users. Okay, you guys are with me. You guys are with me in the chat. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Okay. So now we are at the last 7 minutes of our sessions today. I'll open this forum for Q&A. I'm really sorry for a very short time. Uh, like, if anyone is not having any question or is planning to post the question in Slack, they are most welcome. And if they want, they can leave the session. If there are any questions you wanted to say or type in, I'll unmute you guys quickly. You can type into the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions on anything. I think Srinath was having some question. You can type in your question. You can take a screenshot and paste again, or you can type in your question, Srinath, if I'm not wrong. Yes, sir. Okay, Srinath. Sorry, Trinath. I'm really sorry, Trinath. Yes, sir. Uh, 1 second. Yes, sir. Most users shop through mobile now. When did e-commerce user like Amazon start focusing on mobile versions? Okay. Okay. See, when mobile was in trend, okay, at that time they thought, okay, this is here the responsive web design comes into place. Okay, so when they think majority of things is not going on website, people have started using the mobile application. They have started using the mobile, so they think that why we should not give design an application so that while traveling or with easy way they can browse and they can do the e-commerce thing, they can do the shopping. So when mobile was in trend and every hand is having mobile, at that time that thought process came, as per my knowledge. Okay, and they've started thinking on that one. I'll go into the Google and take a exact date or maybe year, and I'll let you know in the next class. Okay, Trinath? Now, sir, you said we needed to submit the assignment at the end of the session today. No, Rusha, not end of the session. Okay, the assignment that I have given Amazon and Walmart, what you have to do is you need to compare the UX of both, and you can submit in the Slack, or you can present in the next session. In the next session on Saturday, the first thing will sit on Amazon versus Walmart. Okay. Okay, Rusha. Okay, Trinath. Sure, Trinath. I'll go and find out the exact date or year. Okay, got it. So similar to Airbnb, there is so similar to Airbnb. There is a couch surfing. Can you elaborate on this based on UI UX? Similar to Airbnb, there is couch surfing. Can you elaborate on this based on UI UX? Oh yeah, sure, got it. Yeah. Where to submit? Yeah, Hilda, you can Gaurav, I'm just coming on your question. Just 1 second, I'll quickly take short questions first. So Hilda, you can if you have done that, you can submit in the Slack channel. I'll take a look on that and comment. Yeah, Kevin, as I told you, mental models and types. Okay, I have prepared a slide for that. I'll share that you in the, yeah, that is a long topic. Okay, we need to cover that. We have only 4 minutes. I'll cover that in the next class. Mental model I'll cover in the next class, and mobile application uses by Amazon next class. Is that okay, Kevin? Okay, perfect. I'll share a slide on that. Yeah, Sujit. Yeah. Sujit, there are many things that is that is used in the design processes. Okay. Yeah, there are many things. Yeah. Thank you, Arun sir. You can provide your feedback. Who all are yeah, who all are planning to leave? Please leave after providing your valuable feedback. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, Sujit. So as I was telling that there are many terminologies in the UX design process. In like slowly one by one, you will get to know. Yeah, yeah. Priyanka, basically, you will find that PDF in the LMS portal. Yeah, in the LMS portal you can find it. There is a PDF available. All the yeah, all the PPTs are there only. Okay, Priyanka. Okay, Kevin is done. Gaurav. Yeah, Gaurav, I'm coming your question. Submit the assignment on Slack. Okay, Priyanka. Okay, Sujit. There is a there is a dedicated topic on UX design process. Yeah, there is a dedicated topic where we will get to know. Okay, okay. So Sujit, coming back to your question. So basically, what I am saying is UI UX over there is whenever you are designing, being a designer, okay, being a designer, I am saying, not a user right now. Okay, so designer, you should think on aesthetics. You should think on how to uh, plan the entire delivery, how you are following the UX design methodologies, all this stuff. When you are thinking as a user's perspective, then eventually your design will become better. How? I'll tell you. You think you are going for a vacation, then what you will do? First you will decide a place, then you will decide date. Once that is done, then you decide how many person you are going. That exactly this Airbnb is doing. Okay, the Zillow was doing. Okay, so they are narrowing down the searches of the users. Why? To release the mental model. I'll talk about Kevin mental model. To release the mental model, to release the pressure. Because if you show lots of things to them, then it will be difficult for them. Okay. So here the UX comes, which Airbnb is following. Okay. They are narrowing down with good UI. With that, UX becomes appealing. Okay. And it stands out. You got it, Gaurav? You got it? So always think on user's perspective. Yes, perfect, Gaurav. In current scenario, recruiters does not have time to read or go through a whole resume, so they have introduced ATS. Yes, Srinivas. There is, there is. As per my knowledge, in the latter session, some you will be guided through this also to do this. I think so. As per my knowledge, there is a thing. You can confirm that with LMS also, but there is a way. ATS is basically, as per my knowledge, it is, yeah, sure, Samruddhi. So some tools are there. Okay, so it should be ATS friendly. They simply it is a keyword search. They will search some words. Okay, and if those words are there, or maybe skills are there in your resume will get selected. Anubhav, you got it, Anubhav? Okay, so that we call it ATS friendly. Like it should have, yeah, right, Anubhav. So it should have those friendly words. For example, if it's written in a resume that I worked on a project and the error rate is one of the key parameters to measure the UX. Okay, we'll talk about that. I have a slide for that. So if by implementing that thing, it got error rate was decreased. So that ATS friendly, if it's written in that resume, that will catch. Okay, and it will prioritize your resume. That is there. Okay, so apart from Kevin's mental model, and when Amazon launched the first mobile application, any other questions? No. Perfect. For any other questions, guys, you can post that in the Slack. I'll be happy to help that. And also, guys, for any doubts, anything, anytime, please feel free to post your queries, your doubts, even if you feel it's irrelevant, or you think I should ask or not. Don't think that. Just post it. There is no bad or wrong or something in the doubt solving things, or in the doubts. Just go ahead, feel free to post. I'll be happy. I'll try to answer all of your queries. Okay, with that note, I say, and have a happy weekend. Almost weekend is done, but enjoy your evening. Prepare well. Try to observe. Try to use UX terminologies, and please give feedback. It is really important. Thank you to you all, and we'll meet next week. Arun sir, you are there? You can give feedback and you can leave for the session. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you all. You all are welcome. Thank you, Ammu. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Anand sir, for the wonderful session. And
Thank
thank
you,
you
Arun sir.
everyone for active participation during the session. I have shared a feedback link in the chat box. So if you indeed like this session, please do rate us 5. Anything below a 5, you can feel free to comment over there so that we can improve accordingly to your comment. With that, once again, thank you everyone. Have a great time ahead. Do take care and keep learning always.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Arun sir. Thank you, everyone.